What is up? So I'm going to be showcasing the SpongeBob stuff from the new kits. There was two kits that came out in December: SpongeBob's House kit, and then SpongeBob's Kids Room kit. This is a mix of all of both of them together. Um, and then I already designed a room that has I made a bedroom with said items, not all of them, most of them, and then I also added a few other items, and I'm just gonna call it done. But here are the items that uh, the kits have to offer. I'll start with the wall stuff and show the different swatches of them as well. So you got Mr. Krabs' first dollar bill, and then this was from the episode of when SpongeBob and Patrick went to paint Mr. Krabs' house, and they messed up and got paint on his first dollar bill, and then Patrick, I believe, painted over it and did a thing. Hello. Did the smiley face. Picture of SpongeBob. Squidward, the iconic artwork of Squidward, Gary, Squidward's house, Patrick's house, SpongeBob's house, the iconic handsome Squidward. Picture of Gary, I think, maybe Doodle Bob, Hamburger, and the Krusty Krab. Then for this little fish hook thing that you can see in SpongeBob's house, if you ever watched the show, it has an assortment of colors, and yeah. Then SpongeBob decals, which you have SpongeBob, SpongeBob again, SpongeBob again, this time Patrick, SpongeBob again, uh, SpongeBob, there's a meme forever ago, Patrick, Mermaid Man, and Barnacle Boy, SpongeBob and Gary, SpongeBob and Patrick, Imagination episode, SpongeBob, Pearl, Squidward, Plankton stealing a Krabby Patty, Gary, Sandy Cheeks, and lastly some jellyfish. And then this is a Gary the Snail clock, which I think is really cool. I really like that a lot. I want this, but not as a clock. I think it'd be sick as just a regular Gary, but it also has a bunch of different swatches and whatnot. So that's cool. The couch, his living room couch, also a bunch of swatches, which I believe they're all a color of something, like a reference to. Like this one is, I think, Patrick, maybe. I'm not 100% sure, but maybe this one's supposed to be Gary or something. But yeah, they each have their own swatches and whatnot, and then this just has its own swatch as well with different patterns onto it. If I can get back to it. And I like that this one features a little Squidward. I would love a separate Squidward plush, but no big deal, I guess. If it'll let me, freaking. It's not letting me do the swatches. That's cool. There we go. So yeah, different swatches. I really like a couple of these. There's also a plankton plushie I just noticed at the top shelf. So, um, everything pretty much has the similar color swatches, roughly. So I'm going through a couple of them quickly. This one I really like because the paper is a reference to when SpongeBob was trying to write an essay. and he takes forever on just one word, and I like that a whole lot. I think that's funny. And then I like that it's a little cork board with SpongeBob and Patrick on it. Um, and then yeah, so and then here I like this rug. It's kind of a map of Bikini Bottom, um, but there's other. I like this one a lot. This swatch of the jellyfish is also one of my favorites. And then this blue swatch, which was nice, because it could go in anything other than just SpongeBob related. It doesn't have to be, SpongeBob related, and I kind of like that. Patrick's pants looks like to me. Um, Same with this one. Doesn't necessarily have to be SpongeBob or nautical themed. So yeah. And then also included his TV. So I have SpongeBob and Patrick sitting in front of the TV, which different metal looking uh, metal swatches. I like this one because it's like old and rusty. I think that's kind of neat. But we also have SpongeBob and Patrick sitting on these chairs, and the cool thing actually about these plushies is they also have different swatches, and I just think that's really neat because those are different references to episodes or some of characters and whatnot. And then Doodle Bob plushie I think is really funny. Same with Patrick. He has got matching. Oh my god, I didn't even realize this one's when he's got the fishnet leggings and the boots. Yeah, that's funny. Okay, but yeah, and then different swatches for the chair, different swatches for this bed, which is his SpongeBob's bed, which for some reason I have in the wall. Hold on, there we go. I didn't realize this one. I didn't use this one yet. So this is actually the first time I've gone through this bed's swatches. So that's kind of cool. And then this is the bed that I'm using for the room that I decorated with it. Again, a couple of swatches are usable for not just like uh, nautical or like this one. Yeah, those two are like the only two I feel like would be used for like a non SpongeBob related room. I'm gonna showcase the jellyfish lamp light on the ceiling. I really like this one a lot. I just think it's funny having some jellyfish uh, lights. And then this little chimney thing, I'm not exactly sure. This is in debug. I know this is for sure in debug, but it also has different colors to choose from. I don't know if I'd ever use this in any of my builds, but you know, it's there. It's an option. It's cool. A Gary plushie is definitely probably going to be one of the probably my most used plushies that I'm gonna start using now that I have it because I love snails. I just think, and I think Gary is just so cute, anyways. So here's some different swatches of Gary. And I think it's kind of cute. You have like two different swatches. Gary's girlfriend. They can be side by side looking at each other like, ooh, side Lovins and whatnot. Onto these chairs that SpongeBob and Patrick are sitting on. Similar, patterns and whatnot. But also, I like that, again, this one you could use in the regular room. Maybe this one as well. Probably this one too. Maybe this one, as well as this one, more like an office, maybe. And same with this one. The like a more wood tones. I don't think it has any colorful swatches besides like browns and whatnot, which is fine. Next we have an activity table, which I think is neat. Um, Showcases a little game board. It looks like, and everything like stays the same other than the furniture's swatch itself. So kind of neat. I'm gonna go speed through this because I don't know if I'd ever use it actually, but and then there's another dresser or a dresser. The other one was just a regular bookshelf, but I like this one a lot because it shows like the doors has like an actual image on it, and then there's a couple that you could use this in like a random maybe little girl, preteen girls room or whatever. Um, so I like the fact that they did swatches that aren't exactly just for a SpongeBob build, and there's quite a bit that are. So it kind of adds a little bit of differences. Like this one, I could see in other builds. Now this Sandy, this is probably the least amount of swatches that this kit has to offer. I'm pretty sure, but yeah, this Sandy plushie only has 3 swatches: cowboy, regular bikini, like when she's in her home, and then her astronaut suit. So kind of They could have given her that superhero outfit like the other two, but even the Krusty Krab has like 4 swatches. So, and then here's the front of the Krusty Krab. And this little ornate box or like vintage treasure chest looking thing. And I believe, other than this little desk, bedside table maybe, it's all the same swatches. Like pretty much all of the furniture has the same swatches, but you know, kind of neat to look at all of it, see what goes. Yeah. And then I believe the last thing is this little record player. I don't remember if I showcased it or not, but I do like it. I probably use it a little bit. I'll probably use it a little bit. But yeah, so that's everything that came in the SpongeBob kits, and this is how I put them together in a room. Um, I wasn't really wanting to go for a straight up just SpongeBob room necessarily. I wanted to add more of like that nautical theme. The build also comes with sand um, flooring, and I think that's it. Oh yeah. Okay. Also comes with room wallpaper, which this is the first I've seen. Not gonna lie, the room already had wallpaper in it, so I was just like, yeah, which I think is really neat. Now that I think about it, I think I'll do this one on this wall. So each of them has different swatches. as well. Ooh. This one kind of being like at night is kind of neat. Like different day times of the day. It's pretty cool. Let me just do. Well, I'll just do it this way. I'm just gonna do it this way. Ooh, this one. This is cool. I like this. This one. This one. Full room. I like this one too. This one I would use for a SpongeBob themed bedroom for sure. This one's more pink. And that one, yeah. That one I like. This one has quite a few. Some metal paneling, kind of like the chum bucket. Pretty sure it's supposed to be like the chum bucket. Kind of a winter vibe with this. This one, it's like a delic. I kind of like that. I like this one. It's green. This one's cool as well. Kind of something pastel and rainbowy. Something more vibrant. This looks like it's Squidward's house. His walls. I don't recognize this one. This one's SpongeBob's house. I don't recognize this one either. These could be, just random swatches. Cause, oh. And then I think this one is also Patrick's, if I remember correctly. I don't know. Um, I think that's it. Oh yeah, okay. I haven't looked at this one either. This was for the roof. Let's go to the roof. I'm currently in that one um, world that comes with Love Struck. So roof patterns, you just have um, this one, which is kind of meh. Like I don't think there's anything. Pineapple topper with different, couple different things. I won't go like I. That's just how it is. Doors, you have the Krabby Patty, like the steel hatch. You know what I mean? And then this door as well. I won't add these because it's whatever. Windows, you just have a regular circular window. And I think that's it for like everything. I'm pretty sure that's it for the outside. Which kind of like, I don't know. I feel like there would be. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. In plants, there's the flowers that have a couple different swatches on them, and they can be anywhere. I don't know what I'm trying to do. There's different colors of them as well. So, yar. I think that's it, actually. Rocks, nothing. Yeah. And so yeah. But yeah, that's it. I'm pretty sure that's everything, which is kind of lame in a sense because I feel like there could be, I don't know, definitely a couple more plushies. I would love like all the characters in plushie form. But I have a couple things from other packs. Like this is from the Comfy Gamer Kit, I believe that's what it's called. As well as this controller, this book. This is from the artist kit. Um, the Yeah, Comfy Gamer is the bookshelf, the controller, the book, I think, and then Artist Studio is where I got the statue from, I believe. Yeah. This is a reference to when SpongeBob and Squidward, when Squidward was teaching that art class, and then SpongeBob like hit the marble stone rectangular prism, and then it just automatically went to being the statue of a person. um, had to have SpongeBob and Patrick side by side, doing a meme face. This is from. Oh, what is this from? I don't remember where this is from. I want to say base game, but I could be wrong. Out of the jellyfish over there. Gary is sitting on this chair, and this is actually we pulled in a little bit. But yeah, like being able to pull Sponge or Squidward out of the Squidward and Plankton out would be cool. Having like a little ragdoll of Squidward right here, like little ragdoll of this character would be cool. Um, this fan, I believe, is from the. Hold on, I remember the not Restoration Workshop. I think no. Yeah, I think it was from Restoration Workshop. I could be wrong. Actually, I think no. Wait, yeah. Okay, yeah, it's right there. Breezy Bliss floor fan. Um, so yeah, that is my little showcase of the SpongeBob items and how I designed a room with it. Um, thank you for watching.